on his injury?
No, Reece is not good. We don't know an exact sort of a period of time that he's going to be out. I'd be very surprised if we saw him again this year. Similar to Lawson, really. I would hold hope for maybe the early May, middle of May. But no, first of all, let's have it right. Really bad news for him, or disappointing news for him, shall I say? And on a more selfish front, very, very disappointing news for his teammates and his manager, because he's been a huge part of our season to date.
With that in mind, will you be looking to try and bring someone else in?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this time of year now, the availability of players changes really quickly at the moment, because the EFL clubs now, their window's shut. There is a caution about letting players go, and look, if we're going to replace Reece, if there's a chance to replace Reece like for like, that's going to look like a senior player that's got experience of scoring lots of goals. How many of them are available? How many managers would want to leave themselves potentially short without that type of player? So I think we're going to have to be inventive with what how we may replenish the squad, and Reece's attributes, because I think it's going to be very, very difficult to replenish the squad with Reece's like-for-like attributes. But we might be able to do something with a different type of player that might be available, might be a young one, might be an old one, to obviously give us something. And Scott's been magnificent. I mean, he just said, listen, if you get the one if you find the one that you want, and we need him, let's I'll back you. And I'm pretty lucky so far. The recruitment's been pretty good, so I don't think at the moment he's got too many reasons to question the way I spend his children's inheritance or someone's inheritance. I don't know, his money basically. So we're looking. Not sure we're looking. I'm not sure we're going to be able, from what I know about the market right now, to go for that fox in the box, very intelligent, classy centre forward that Reece is. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that. What we have got to do is we've got to make sure that we are draining every ounce out of Doofus, Dagnall and Richards, because listen, the three of them are still a fabulous department that we got here at the club in terms of centre forwards, and there's a lot of character in those three, and there's a lot of different attributes in the three as well. So we've got to maximise that first and foremost, because like I said, I think we're probably going to have to be a little bit more creative around Reece's replacement.
Obviously, time is of the essence as well, with games coming in thick and fast. Do you have any time limit on when you'd like to do a deal and bring someone in?
No, just when it's right. Just when it's right. I've always been like that. I mean, we all waited here, didn't we, for weeks upon weeks for me to kind of finish the squad. I don't kind of just press the button aimlessly. I think it's got to be right. I don't like if I've got doubt about the character or the playing ability of, I'd want to work with my boys anyway, because they're a fabulous bunch. So, but if something pops up, a player may come back to fitness, knock a player out of an EFL squad, a top young player from the Championship, something like that. There are options out there. It's just making sure we get the right bloody one, because whoever comes in will be judged as Reece's replacement as such. So it's a hell of a task for any player.
Ahead of this weekend, then, what's the rest of your squad looking like fitness-wise? Anyone expected back or?
No. We still got a problem with Alcock. Excuse me. We've got a problem with Craig Alcock. Albie is he's treading on thin ice with his body. I mean, I know he's 6'3" and he's a very, very good, very robust physical shape. But we forget it's his first year of professional football. He's probably played 3 seasons in 7 months compared to what he's used to. So he's delicately poised, shall we say. I'm having to take him out of a lot of training sessions at the moment. He's fine. He is where he is. Charlie is the same as Albi. And apart from that, it's the normal ones: Gold, Lors. But it's, you know, including Miles out, it's a hell of a injury list. And it's to first team players, isn't it? It's, you know, not squad players. It's to first team players. So there's some good players that are not available, but you know, we have to do what we've done all year: is learn how to do something a little bit differently and move on.
How does that affect your preparations, though, of course, going into this weekend?
Well, when I do, just touching on learning how to do something differently, it's kind of how I reflect on the season. You know, and you think about the periods, the good periods and the bad periods. You look at the time it took to recruit, and we had to learn how to play with that group. Then we go and we think we're there, and then we go away to Ebbsfleet, and in the same night we lose Collins and Murphy. We had to learn how to do something different again. We didn't have the full squad then. Then we learned. We went on a fantastic run of games, you know, brilliant run of games. Then we had to learn again, and then we kind of got ourselves back with it December, Christmas time, and now we're in that period of learning again. And that's the benefit of time. You know, if it was fast forward this time next year, regardless of league, you'd like to think that all of that learning that's taken place will stand us in good stead for whatever we've got to face, you know, coming. So I always wanted to, when I started recruiting here, I always wanted to try and recruit for a minimum of 2 years, a good foundation for 2 years, and we got that. We've got that in the players that we signed, and we got that in their kind of contracts, and we're very much in control. No one can really hold a gun to our head in the summer, which is a wonderful place to be. Hopefully this kind of period of evolution, revolution, it's definitely been a revolution in terms of the infrastructure and what Scott's had to do. You know, hopefully that stands us in good stead, but we just have to carry on learning. Great news is whenever we've gone through these periods before of having to learn, maybe playing a different way, different system, we have come out, you know, smelling like roses. So